we got a warm, sunny day. It's about 90 degrees, breezy. As you can tell, I'm riding it going south into the wind. But it's a beautiful day. Wearing tank top and shorts. Bad example for anybody looking for messages about riding safety. But we're going to go out and do some fun rides. I'm in mode 1, so I'm not going fast. I'm just going to take it easy again. I'm going to visit a few different towns and see how far I can go. I don't have my charger or my little adapter or anything with me, so I'm at 100% on the battery, and I'm going to just go easy with mode 1 and not try to chew up too much battery, at least until I know I can get back safely, and then I'll go to mode 2, which actually, when the battery gets down pretty low, it won't let you go in mode 2. It'll only let you ride in mode 1. So hopefully I get a chance to ride in mode 2 for a little bit, but just going to get out and go see the sights, go see the water, and lots of palm trees. So, gonna have to go to mode 2 because I'm gonna need the go power. I gotta cross 4 lanes of highway up here. Interesting, I was looking at the range on here. Yesterday, I was looking at when I was over at the charger, and it was saying 127 miles of range. That was in mode 2. I've had it only in mode 1 this time, and I've been riding gingerly like I am right now, and it says range is 37 miles. So yeah, that other range was pretty optimistic. This one's quite a bit pessimistic. But alright, so I'm gonna there we go. Mode 2. That's gonna get tricky. Oh, we're clear. Oh shoot, we had a chance to go. I'm gonna move up to the middle here. That wasn't so bad. I'll put it back in mode 1. Kind of funny with these buttons. The round button in the middle is for switching between mode 1 and mode 2, and also for setting your cruise control. If you got gloves on and you have big hands, you're trying to change it from mode 1 to mode 2 or mode 2 to mode 1. It's funny because half the time you end up hitting the horn. You start honking the horn at people. So they're wondering what the hell I'm doing, trying to draw attention. I'm in a neighboring town right now. I don't really know what the law enforcement rules are for these things here, so I'm trying to just drive carefully. I already saw one officer pass by going the other direction. Didn't do anything. I was looking to see if he was going to turn around and stop me. If nothing else, just to question what this thing is, but no. He had more important things to do. Oh man, this wind is like 60 miles an hour. So I'm just gonna keep going easy because I don't know what this town's enforcement is and what the next town's is. And the next town, there's bike paths, bike and walking paths, and I'm gonna probably drive over there. I want to just go slow and easy because I don't want to get anybody pissed off and get someone that goes and starts calling the police on you. But this mode 1, one of the things is with the throttle, it's a lot more, it's not responsive. You have to really twist it to get it to start responding. And then, when you do that, then it really gives you some torque. So it's a lot easier controlling
the throttle in mode 2. I almost feel like you need the Yamaha R6 throttle tube to cut down the range of turning this thing. Gotta go. So okay, made it out of that predicament. Now I'm just gonna settle in, get comfortable, be riding on this road for a while, and I'll see you back when I'm near the water. Well, we're not at the water yet, but we're getting some palm trees. And this would have been a perfect day to do a top speed run. I definitely would have beat the 75 and a half, maybe 76. It is really blowing strong out of the southeast. Would have been right in the area where I would be usually doing my runs. So this would have been a good opportunity to do it, but I'm just doing a more leisurely ride, not trying to go slow to do a maximum range ride, but I still got the arrow. Jeez, get a little bit closer into the lane, why don't you? But I'm being safe and just wanna do some exploring today. These are the spots that I've gone to with my electric scooters, my stand-up scooters, but haven't done it yet with the Bull, so I figured I'd do that ride today. There's a Trek bike store. I was just in here yesterday getting some tubes, some rim strips, and some tire levers, doing some bike repairs. It's not a good shop there. Here we are, we got some water now. It is perfect day for boating, that's for sure. Boating, jet skis, wave runners, anything and everything. Just a perfect day for it. A little tiny beach right over here. Paradise. Although this isn't real water, this is just a little bay. So we'll go down to an area where there's a lot more water, start getting the ocean. This is a little bit brackish, so get some alligators out here. back in mode 1. I had this Porsche Cayenne that was riding up on me, and I was trying to put it into mode 2 so that I could go a little bit faster than 31 miles per hour, because he was getting a little bit impatient, but I was going 31 in a 30 mile per hour zone. So I'm gonna head back down to the next part, and we'll see what else we can find. There's got a big bridge coming up that we're gonna go over, so I'll make sure that you guys are watching that one. There we go. Now we got some water. Oh, I guess I can't go that way. Usually cut through this parking lot. I can't do that, so let's see what we can do here. They usually don't want motorized vehicles riding through here. So if I ride through, I'm gonna just go real slow. So funny thing, I was looking at the mile range again, and according to the latest one I looked at, it's obviously gone down a bit from going over that bridge, but it was saying I was going to reach 208 miles of range on this, which not a chance in hell is going to do 208, even if I was trying to. It's pretty optimistic, but that's still pretty funny. So let's see. I don't know that I want to cut through over here. I don't want to cruise past any people that are just out walking. That wouldn't be cool. Just cut through the park. No swimming, no wading, no playing in fountains at any time. This is a Ponce de Leon statue. Pretty cool. I'm gonna snap some pictures here of Ponce and the beast. done 23 and a half, almost 24 miles so far. Battery is at 70%. And I just checked the range on it. It said 252 miles, which isn't happening. I don't know where they get their mileage from, unless they use Tesla's math for the mileage. So I'm heading on to the next water area. We're gonna go visit Ponce de Leon's park and get some more scenic views. All right, here's another little scenic spot. This is a much better spot than the last one. Look at these houses too. There's some beautiful palm trees up here. I'm really liking that it's been a good experience so far coming through this town on this thing, because when my electric scooter, my stand-up scooters, my Wolf Warrior, my Phaeton, even my E-Move Cruiser, I brought them down here. I rode the sidewalks. I didn't ride on the roads, so I wasn't sure how it was gonna be received by the people. So far, everything's been pleasant. It's been accepting, so that's good. Although I haven't seen any electric scooters down here, so that's a little bit concerning. I did a video, it was a couple years ago. I was riding my Phaeton over in Sanibel and parked the car in the parking lot on the mainland, rode the scooter all the way across all the bridges. It was really cool. I was riding down through Sanibel. I was going up to, I can't remember the name of the other island, but there's some choppy water. I can't remember the name of the point, but I went up to the northern point of Sanibel, and I'm coming back, and I was riding the whole time on the bike path, and I'm going the speed limit. I'm seeing bicyclists. Some are, you know, apologizing. I'm behind them and wanting to get out of the way, and I'm telling people, no, just ride your own pace. I'm not trying to get past anybody. I'm here with you guys. So just being pleasant, and so I'm riding along. I'm going like maybe 15 miles per hour, and I see local law enforcement passes me on the road. He's going up ahead, and I think, okay, nothing, no big deal, everything's cool. Get about a mile up the road, and I'm still on the path, and I see here's the police car. He's on the path, and I'm thinking, oh shit, someone have an accident, whatever, something's going on. So as I'm coming towards him, he gets out of his vehicle, puts both hands up for me to say stop. So I stop. I roll up to him, I said, hey officer, is everything okay? Is there a problem? Something happened? And he goes, no. He said, you can't ride that scooter on the bike path. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, I didn't realize that I couldn't do that. I said, that's no problem. I'll go right on the road. This can do the speed limit. I don't want to cause problems, so I'll just ride it on the road. He says, no. He says, you can't ride it on the road. I asked, why not? He says, you can't because it's not registered. I said, okay. I said, what would I register this as? He says, I don't know, but he said, you can't ride on the road. He said, you can't ride on the bike paths. He asked me where I was staying, and I told him that I'm not staying. I said, I live down here. And so then he asked me what they think in my town, where I live at. And I said, well, actually, I saw an officer about a week ago. He was parked in a parking lot, and I stopped right next to him, asked him if he could give me some information on what the do's and don'ts are with these scooters. I said, because I don't want to cause any problems. I just want to be out riding, having fun, enjoy it, but I don't want to cause problems for you or for anybody else. So I said, what's the rules on it? And he said, honestly, he said, we don't have any rules for these things. He said, my suggestion would be ride on the bike paths, ride on the sidewalks, don't ride on the road. He said, it's just safer, and it's really the way people drive. He said you're better off. He said if you ride in the road, he said then you got to follow the rules of the road. He said you got to be stopping for stop signs and stoplights. And I said that's no problem. He says you have to. He says you have to go the speed limit, and I said that's no problem. And he looked at me funny. He's like, "How fast can that thing go?" I said, "Well, it's about 62 miles per hour." He goes, "Really? So how fast have you gone?" I said, "About 62 miles per hour." He looked at me funny. He says, "What was that like?" And I said, "That was pretty sketchy." And he laughed, and he was just like, "You know, just if you're gonna be on the road, be real careful, but otherwise, please just keep it on the bike paths and sidewalks." So he was cool about it, and so I generally would just do that. If there's sidewalks and bike paths, I would generally stick to those and not go balls out crazy. But going back to this cop in Sanibel, so he didn't like what I was saying about that, so he here's another photo opportunity. I'm gonna snap another shot here in just a second. So anyways, the Sanibel cop, he was not happy about this. He basically said at that point, he said, what I'm going to do, he said, I'm going to take your vehicle, load it in the back of my truck, my SUV. He said, I'm going to drive you back to the intercoastal road driveway. He said, I'm going to drop you off there. He said, you could ride back to where your car is parked. And he said, and don't come back again with this. I said, okay. So, and of course, the whole time he's saying this, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's not going to fit in your vehicle no matter how hard you try, because the back seat doesn't fold down, because that's for security reasons if they have someone that's arrested. So he says to me he's going to put it in the back seat of the truck, or in the SUV. So I'm just in there, I'm like, no, you're not going to do that, but whatever. And my cruise on. Ah, damn it. I don't want to go 19. Speed limit's 11 miles per hour along here. But so he pops open the back hatch of his SUV to make room, and he's looking at it. He's looking at the Phaeton. He's kind of looking back and forth, and he's starting to realize it's not going to fit. And I'm not saying a word. So then I said, you know what? Actually, I said the handlebars fold down on this thing, so that'll help make it more compact. He goes, oh, okay, good. So he starts going back to trying to rearrange things again. I gave him a moment, and I said, so yeah, but it's still not going to fit back there. And he just dropped his arms down, just hung his head, like he was like he didn't know what to do. And I kind of sat there for a minute, and I'm like, finally I said, you know, officer, I said, here's the problem. I said, this is what I was thinking. You don't want me riding on the bike path. You don't want me riding on the road. How about if I ride on the strip of grass? There's a big white strip of grass between the bike path and the road. I said, how about if I just ride through on that part? I said, it's a technicality. I said, this way I'm not on the road, I'm not on the bike path, and I'll just take this and go back to where I parked my car. And he looked at me and he just goes, you know what? He said, I'm going to go back and get in my car. He said, I'm going to get back in my car. He said, I'm going to head this direction, pointed to where he was going. Yeah, this is good. Just park your vehicle right here, because nobody else is trying to get through. Jeez, I love how selfish people are. So he just said, I'm going to point, I said, point in one direction. He said, I'm going to start heading that direction. He said, once I'm down the road and you can't see me anymore, he said, then you go ahead, can get back on your scooter and ride on the path and just ride back to your car. So I was like, okay, fair enough, I'm gonna do that. And I got home, I looked around on Sanibel's websites for any type of rules, regulations, anything like that. Could not find anything, and I thought, oh, you know, I should go back and ride again, because I know the guy said if he saw me there again after that, he was going to arrest me. So I thought about that, just go back and do it again, just to test him and test the fate. And I didn't do it. I saw recently, when I was looking at the rules and whatnot for this particular this one here, I saw Sanibel does now have a law banning all motorized vehicles, electric bicycles, electric mopeds, everything. You cannot have anything on there. So I'd love to go back with something, but not gonna tempt the fate with the law enforcement. All right, so I'm gonna start heading back because I'm getting roasted in the sun. So I got 29 miles so far that I've covered. Now it says my range is 317 miles on a full charge. That'd be awesome if I actually could do that, because there's a whole bunch of places I would go. I go ride this up to Disney World or Islands of Adventure. That would be awesome. But something tells me it's not going to work. Although I could bring that little Alien Rides charging adapter, the EV charger, and my fast charger. I could do that, make it like an all weekend adventure. Could take me probably an entire day to get to Orlando. I don't have that kind of patience for that. Plus, even still, I've been riding on this thing for 29 miles and my butt is getting tired. All right, buddy, what are we gonna do here? You know what we're gonna do? All right. So this 11 mile per hour speed limit, kind of an odd speed limit, I would say, don't you think? But 11 miles per hour, and they enforced it. So oh good, it let me set it at 11. So I'm gonna have to use roads coming back here. It's gonna get a little bit dicey in a couple spots, but we'll see what happens. Wow, somebody doesn't want to follow the speed limits. Jeez. That's great, buddy. You don't just speed, you speed excessively to pass an electric vehicle that's going the speed limit. And there's a bicycle coming. Gotta love it. Well, this has been smooth sailing so far. I gotta cross a couple of roads here. It's gonna be interesting. Cool. Not a smart move. Get up here, I'm going to get off onto the bike lane. So I can look at this shit. Isn't that great? Caught on video. Oh man. Whew. All right. Now let's try this again. first coming up over the bridge. I couldn't tell if it was something I ran over or that popped the tire. I don't think the tires popped, because if it was, it would definitely be flat by now. But that was kind of, oh, that's an interesting looking houseboat. That's an interesting looking sunk boat. I'll come up here, show you another one of my little favorite hangouts. But yeah, I thought maybe I'd pop the tire. This is going to be good, especially at the speed I was going. That would not have been a good idea. That's another picture spot. So I'm going to stop and take a picture here. Alright, I'm going to have to tighten up the phone mount. It's starting to move around a little bit. No big deal. I don't think I ever really tightened it up completely anyways. But so there's law enforcement. It's a beautiful day on the water. And I wish I was on the water. So I'm at 60% left battery. I'm at 34.18. Average speed 16 miles per hour, but that's a lot of stops and slow driving like this. So this really isn't doing too bad. And I have been using the mode 2 a lot more than I was expecting to. So I'm okay with this, but now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get back on here. I'm gonna get on the bike lane here. I guess I'm gonna have to, because they're closed for business here. Well, I guess no, I guess I could get to there, but so they got the construction finished on that finally. Oh, look at this. Maybe I should even just jump in the road. So they got that Sunseeker construction finished. It's about time. I'm gonna go hooligan again and ride on the road. Just for a little bit, just to get to some side streets. So this will be interesting. And the cars are gonna be saying, "Oh my God, you guys going faster than us." So got enough battery to do this whole ride. And then some. I probably could have ridden the entire day in mode 2, but it's okay. I feel like I'm on my motorcycle right now. It's funny if any of the people saw me earlier on the bike path, riding along, just buzzing along, going 10 miles per hour. What they think if they see me now going this fast. Alright, so this is where I'm going to turn. This is a little side road. Now, I don't think this thing will trigger the lights here, so I might just have to make a run for it when I get a chance. Unless another car takes this lane. So I can feel my shoulders are roasting. That's okay. Haven't had some sun in a while. But let's see if we get the arrow. Yes. Oh, how about that? And I only weigh like 174 pounds. It was 173 pounds this morning, so that's good. I'm down to 50% on the battery. Can still do a rolling burnout. I don't want to see. Oh yeah. Oh. And that's with half throttle. I was saying, since I did the firmware upgrade that allows up to 87 miles per hour, this thing does have more power. I know I talked with Ramsey about it. We thought maybe it sacrificed some down low power for more power and speed at the top end on the back half, but it seems like it's still got crazy power all the way down low. You can't even really give it full throttle from a stop because it'll just lose control. Even still like that, at 35 miles per hour, it was on the verge of losing control of the front wheel. That was even with half throttle. So yeah, this is that's crazy. Crazy, I say. That's nuts. That is so much fun. It just does not get old. Now, because it can do more than 62 miles per hour, it really is not old. What a great machine this thing is. This is just awesome. Of all the little machines that I've got 4 motorcycles, a Tesla, 4 stand-up electric scooters, electric bicycle. I'm about to do a video with my same bike, M200 electric bike. That thing is crazy. It does 31 miles per hour, which isn't that fast, but it'll do at least 120 miles of range. It's crazy. It's got 2 batteries on it. It is, it's a beast. So maybe I'll do a video on that sometime soon. Left on the battery, so not bad. It definitely isn't getting 120 or 200 or 300 miles on the road. Good fun. Been a really fun day, fun ride.